For us at the Nigeria Governor Spouses Forum, women's health has been very, very important for us to take up as an advocacy. As you know, we First Ladies in Nigeria currently are all female until the day we have a female governor. So we are all female for now, and we are known as like the mothers of the state. We look after women, the youth and children. And of course we say, and we do not exclude all of humanity so that the men do not feel left out. We are the champions of most of the health interventions in all our states. You know, we champion malaria, tuberculosis, HIV and AIDS. We are the ones that declare open most of the time immunization campaigns. We worked on the HPV vaccine. We're working now on the measles and rubella vaccines. We take up nutrition. We are working on making sure that we have 6 months maternity leave for working women in states. We're doing all things concerning health. We are the first port of call for advocacy when it comes to health interventions in the states. So for that reason, it's very important for us to champion health in the Nigeria Governor Spouses Forum. So when it comes to health, some of our most impactful campaigns, obviously, we would mention the HPV vaccine campaign. We really worked on that, and it was amazing. It went even further than what was expected. So we hit high levels of people taking up the vaccine. It was targeted at girls between 9 and 14 years of age, and they saw the importance of getting the HPV vaccine as a way to eliminate cervical cancer in the country. So that was a huge campaign. Currently, also we did related to maternal health is the childbirth registration. That is also something we worked with. You know, it was amazing. The launch was done by the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We did that together, and you know, we really went front and center, and with all our partners, it was really a huge campaign. We are now currently working on the measles and rubella campaign with C-Wins as a sub-grantee, and it's been really going well so far. We've had such immense campaigns across the states. We're coming into about 2 months now to when the vaccine will be launched, the measles and rubella vaccine, and we believe the uptake will be very high as well. So all these have been huge campaigns. Obviously, what we've done on sexual and gender-based violence, which is what actually brought us together, we cannot but say that that has been huge. We were actually the driving force in making sure that governors passed laws on sexual and gender-based violence. The VAP laws were passed. A state of emergency was declared by all states. The VAP laws now in all states, so this is something that we've done. We've done so many more campaigns, but specifically on women's health, it's been maternal health working, it's been, trying to get nutrition, trying to get breastfeeding, trying to get 6 months maternity leave, and all these other campaigns that I mentioned earlier. So for women's health, for me personally, as the chair of the forum, what I'm most passionate about is wellness. Women are oftentimes, the keepers of the house. They work as well. They're the mothers. They take care of so many different things and wear so many different hats. We must be sure that we avoid burnout. We must embrace wellness. We must make sure that we take care of ourselves. Walk, make sure you walk. There's something that I was talking about with the First Lady of Nigeria, and this is walking, for women to take up walking, to make sure that they take care of themselves. Apart from walking every day, counting your steps, nutrition. Make sure that you eat well, take care of yourself well. Try your possible best to get a massage. It's not all the time that we need to pay for these services. You could get someone in the house. You could get one of the children to give you a massage. You could get, somebody within, your household to help you out. You don't necessarily have to go out and pay. So we're not talking about things that are very expensive here. Wellness, is so important because you have to keep your mind healthy, you have to keep your body healthy. So it's important to embrace wellness. Honestly, I think it's so amazing that the president will open an office dedicated to women's health. So the Office of the Senior Special Assistant on Women's Health is so welcome because it's important to focus on women's health for all the reasons we've mentioned earlier. Women, also I think men are aware of all the health challenges that women face, not just childbirth, hormonal issues, all these other things that women have to face constantly. So it is very important that this has happened, and I think the focus will help in the outcomes for women's health, such as childbirth, maternal health, and all these other things that we're working on. I think it's really wonderful that this is happening. And we look forward to achieving all these things together with this office, to making sure that we get women healthier. I mentioned wellness earlier, to make sure that we're well, both mentally and in our bodies, to just make sure that women in Nigeria get better health outcomes all around.